Leadership, India. Have they got the right mix out the helm now that Virat Kohli has given up the captaincy? That's what we're discussing on Hogg's vlog. Well, over in South Africa, the wheels have fallen off. India lost the last 2 test matches as well as the 3 one-day internationals, and they should have won 2 of them. They were in good positions to take control of that series, but they didn't. But it comes down to the leadership. Now, you have a new man out the helm, Rahul. Now, did he get the best out of his players? Could you see the energy out there? No, I could not. And that is one thing that Virat Kohli had up his sleeve. He had that energy, he had that drive, he had the determination. And when the situation was on the line, he lifted his troops. Now, is the next leader who takes over full time in Rohit Sharma going to be able to get the best out of his players? He's been able to do it for the Mumbai Indians, but this is international cricket. He's got a different dynamic out in the middle, but also he's got Virat Kohli out in the middle as well, who's been a dominant captain over the last 4 to 7 years, and he's done a fantastic job. But as we saw over there in South Africa, Virat Kohli's a little bit lost how he wants to go about his business on the field. He's a little bit quieter. The emotions aren't there. And when he's batting, he's not really in the bowler's face. Yes, he's showing a little glimpse or two where he shows a little bit of aggression, where he walks down the track, but really, it's not the Virat Kohli of old, that determined player who wants to take authority. And also, while he's not in that leadership position, he's a little bit uncertain of how to conduct himself out in the middle. I saw him take a catch on the boundary. There was no real interaction with other players with a high five or a cuddle or closeness. It was just a quick tap on the shoulder and move on. So there's just something missing there with Virat Kohli moving forward. Now, they've got the West Indies in the next series back home. This is where they've got to turn things around. Hopefully Rohit Sharma is fit to take the helm, but I think it would be wise if Virat Kohli can just take a little bit of a break to allow Rohit Sharma to show that authority in the change rooms with the next generation of players. And once that's settled, Virat Kohli can come back in there when Sri Lanka get onto Indian soil. Because for me, Virat and Rohit in the middle, with Virat not quite knowing how he wants to attack the game moving forward, could be a little bit of an issue with the change of helm with India and where India want to go moving forward. It's not deliberate. There's no, what can I say, ego about it. There's no distrust. There's nothing untoward with it. It's just the change of scenery for Virat Kohli. You're the leader. All of a sudden, you're just a player, and there's just a different feel about it. And he's just got to find his feet in that position. And Rohit's got to understand that moving forward and try and help Virat move along with it. Same with Rahul Dravid. Now, talking about leadership, we've got Ahmedabad. I just want to come up with Ahmedabad. Now, they've got a new coach in Ashish Nehra, and Hardik Pandya is going to be the captain. Now, these personalities are very excitable, and I understand excitable personalities because I'm one of them. But when they've got a team together, they've got to understand that there's different personalities out there as well. Now, they don't want to be in all the players' faces. I've got to understand those personalities, and when someone's out the top of their mark, don't rush in there and give them 100 different ideas of what to bowl at that particular stage. Trust the players. Now, when Ashish Nehra was the assistant coach out Bangalore, where he's a bowling coach, he's always on the sideline giving direction. I didn't like what I saw there. He doesn't want to do that with Ahmedabad. He wants to have the team meetings. He wants to help get the players in the best frame of mind, and then trust them to go out and execute their skills out in the middle and execute their game plans. Same with Hardik Pandya. Now, Hardik Pandya could be a very good captain because he's a bit like Virat Kohli in he wants to have success. He wants to go out there and dominate. He's got a body language that says, I'm here and I'm here to beat you. Now, he wants to have that demeanour when he goes out there, but also he doesn't want that demeanour to affect the way that he relates to his players. He's got to trust his players when they're about to execute their skills. So Ashish Nehra and Hardik Pandya have got the same personalities, I think they'll do a good job. I'm really going to look to, or wait to see this dynamic, but both are inexperienced in their roles, which could be an issue for Ahmedabad. I would have rathered Hardik Pandya captaining under Flower and Ashish Nira captaining under Rahul. Then you've got a bit of experience with inexperience working together. Now, just on the Twitter feed, I'm just going to get my daughter to move the camera around a bit. Just on the Twitter feed, people are saying Australia shouldn't be #1 in the Test arena because they haven't won off their home soil over the last couple of years. Hey, I'm Australian. Bad luck to all of you. Hey, we're on top of the Test playing list. But I understand what you're saying. For me, in the Test cricket, I don't think Test cricket, we shouldn't really have a Test ranking at the present moment because we've got the World Test Championship and the top 2 teams go and play in the final. So why have we got Test rankings there at the end of the day? I think I'm pretty sure Pakistan are on top of the Test ladder. You can check on me and you can get it into me downstairs if I've got that wrong. So why aren't they #1 on the ICC trophy? Whoever's on the top of the World Test Championship should be the #1 ranked team, surely. So for me, that's coming from an Australian. Get rid of the Test ranking and just worry about World Test Championship final out the back end. Now guys, done the vlog. Do you agree with my sentiments with that leadership role with India? Are you concerned with India moving forward with the dynamic that they've got at the moment with Virat Kohli not in charge, just playing as a player, and someone new taking the helm? Because Virat Kohli's got so much more life in his cricket career ahead of him. I think he's still got at least 5 years of cricket playing for India, which could be a problem. Anyway, love you all, and hopefully India have a bit more success against the West Indies. The West Indies are looking quite good, and I'm looking forward to seeing them on Indian soil.